Hi there guys, you joined me for a Golf R Black Edition Mark 8.5 for my first impressions of the car. Yeah, I'm here with VW for the day. To check out this Black Edition. It's in the Piz Blue, every single pretty much option. Let's go for a quick walk around, let's go for a drive and let me show you my first impressions of this amazing car. Yeah, straight away, this is in the Piz Blue, which is surprising for a Black Edition. What you get is you get sort of like the black pack sort of shown on the front, 74 plate car. This car was only literally built a few weeks ago. I'm filming this very late, 31st of October 2024. You get the R black Estral wheels with the black brake calipers and the R logo, bigger brakes, black door mirrors, black R badge. This car's got the black roof on top of it, so it's the Piz Blue paint, plus it's then got the contrast black roof on the side. Performance back comes as standard, so the rear wing, IQ headlights as well. And yeah, at the back, we've got the Akrapovic exhaust, full titanium system. As you can see, this is a VW press car. Yeah, this is going to be absolutely fantastic to give it a drive and really take it out. And yeah, you get sort of like black badge sort of shown there. This is my first time up close and personal with the new Mark 8.5 Golf R. We're parked next to a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, so kind of says what company we're in. You get a black badge shown on the side there too. And yeah, that's essentially the car, but I'm super intrigued to give you my first impressions. I love the wheels, I love the calipers, I love the sort of front styling as well. Hopefully it comes across okay, sort of like smoked lights with the black badge, that sort of beefier front grille, all in gloss black around the side, so really high quality all around it. And inside you get sort of like the tinted rear windows, got my coat in the back, nice blue styling too with the R seats. One thing that I'm really curious about is they've still got the haptic buttons on the steering wheel, but they've changed it a little bit, so it's a little bit, well, it should be better to press. Yeah, I'll let you know how I get on with that. Larger paddles as well, new Mark 8.5 infotainment, you can see the date and time there. 7-speed DSG. This car has sort of blue mats as well, nicer sort of like touch and feel outside. And the big thing about this car is it has 333 brake horsepower, which is the most powerful Golf they've made from its EA AAA engine, 2-litre turbocharged mega. Let's go for a drive. I'll take you for a point of view and yeah, give you a feel of what this car is like on the move. So I'm just super excited to share this and yeah, give you my first impression. So yeah, let's go for this one. So just as a little overview inside the car, so you've got the haptic buttons. I've got to say, they feel very similar to before. I haven't noticed them initially. Got heated steering wheel sort of shown in there too. You press the R button, it brings up all these sort of like DCC. So you've got Eco, which you can sort of configure as well to make it more comfortable, sport mode, race mode, you've got special mode, you've got drift mode, you can hear the exhaust valves change, and then you've got individual, which you can customize and you can sort of go into and sort of have a good little play, as you can see here with all the different settings. Yeah, you can have a proper play around with this car. And yeah, we're gonna go for special as you can hear the noise of the car. Yeah, very excited to take this for my first drive. So yeah, let's crack on with this. First things first, we're going to turn off a few of the assists. That would probably make sense for the lane keeping assist and things like that. And we're good to go, really. You got start stop, you can turn off ESC as well. It's probably a little bit too much from what we potentially need. And yeah, we've got the nav here as well. Let's take it for a ride. So the emotive start's actually quite cool with the Akrapovic exhaust. So if you push the brake and hold the start engine stop button, you get a louder sort of start up, which is very nice. And let's crack on for my first drive. And we've gone for the pit point of view, so yeah, apologies if there's any sort of issues on it, but these are literally my first steps. This car has done 260 miles. 260 miles Black Edition. Very new. Let's just say that much. Very new. And I love the feel of the wheel actually, and the initial just sort of quality and sort of touch of the car. I think it's quite nice. I mean, this car is fully equipped pretty much. Exhaust valves are open. Oh man, this is mega. It just feels like a lot more quality in these 8.5s, I have to say. Flipping heck, this car's got a lot of quality to it. I might actually stick it into Eco just to give you an idea of what that's like for a second. I know, don't worry, it won't be long. It won't be long. Because what that will do is it will slacken down the suspension, so it's a little bit better. Well, I just can't believe it's my first sort of time spent in the car. And just to give you that feel of what I think about the Black Edition and the new Golf R as well, I'm liking the paddles. I mean, this car is so box fresh, so box fresh. The R button feels quite nice to touch. Stick it in special mode. Good noise. I mean, such an early car. What a cool car. Oh man, it's just mega. Oh, I can't believe it, I can't believe it. Hopefully you're getting good enough footage anyway. But as we're stationary, like, the wheel feels nice, the touch and quality feels nice. I'm getting, you know, I'm used to this 8.5 quite well now. And this particular car also has Harman Kardon sound system as well, which actually looks quite premium, as you can see there. Really, really nice, for sort of like a, yeah, nice bit out the side. So that's really, really good. Everything just has its ear of quality about it. It feels very responsive. Obviously 333 PS in this Black Edition now. Oh wow, I mean, I don't know how much you can hear the pops and the bangs. Gloss black mirror, the gloss black mirrors look very nice too. I love, like, the indicator stalks. It's still very samey as my Mark 7, but very, very nice. I mean, I could stick it into manual mode, but at the moment, what it's sort of saying to me is it feels like the actual the way it works in special, which is like Nürburgring setup kind of mode. And I believe special might actually soften the DCC. So if I just stick it in actual race, I wonder if it's going to make it firmer. Oh no, we'll stick it in just special and go from there. The pops and bangs from the Akrapovic exhaust. Now this car, basically the Black Edition comes as standard with the likes of the Performance Pack, and what that does is it gives you it gives you the spoiler, it gives you raised top speed to 168 miles an hour, and if you check out a video which I'll show up here, an owner took it to 168 on the Autobahn, and it just looks so planted and so stable because of the 4Motion 4-wheel drive. It's very, very capable. I'm loving the blue dials in special mode. I think that looks really, really nice. And actually, that's a good point with the haptic buttons now. I'm not accidentally hitting it on the wheel, which is what I did on the previous ones. So no physical buttons. They wanted to retain the R section. More power. Just more dynamic, and the extra weight I always find in the UK makes it more planted and just suited for the UK. Let's just play around a little bit with the modes. You got sport mode as well. I'm just tempted to see if like how the suspension kind of gets affected. I really like special mode. That's my kind of mode. Oh, you can get so carried away in a car like this. Pretty much everything you need. 5-door practical, Black Edition, very, very nice. And I was just speaking to the R product manager as well, and she was telling me that you can get some sort of like R official merchandise through your dealer potentially as well in the UK. So that's exciting. It will also hit off the rev limiter too, which is very nice. Yeah, I mean, it feels so good along these roads. It feels really, really good. The noise. I mean, it's got a shove to it. Wow. And it's so compliant on the bumps. Just my first impressions. It feels so smooth. Like it can really, really take it. Wow. What a car. Well, first impressions, guys. I'm really, really enjoying this on the point of view in the Black Edition, and I'm happy to take you for the drive on it. Yeah, what a cool car. Gearbox feels very, very smooth, very, very responsive. it's firm, but it doesn't feel too bad. I actually spent a bit of time in the Club Sport from a subscriber, which I'm hoping to try next on the channel. You know, subscribe, I've got plenty of content to come on the Golfs as we're heading up into the hills. Oh, it's very responsive. The steering feels really, really good. I feel like they've recalibrated certain things. It's a very confident, inspiring car. What an amazing car. What an amazing little place we're at as well. Do a little park up and have a little walk around as well. What a scenic place to try what is actually probably my dream car. And if in 2024 the one car that I want, it's this one. It's absolutely incredible. There's a little bit of a muddy puddle. I don't really want to get the car too dirty, but oh, it'll be what it'll be. I'm just going to try and go slowly. Yeah, there we go, that's all right. First kind of impressions is super, super cool. Let's just take a little quick walk around. It is muddy outside and hopefully you can all hear me okay as well. But yeah, this is literally my bang on first impressions. So it's very, very early days with the car. Ah, the Black Edition. What a cool car. You know, that extra little bit of power, kind of hard to work out whether or not it's going to make a huge difference with the car. But it certainly feels responsive and really sort of special in that sort of gauge. The car's looking nice here on the scenery as well. Very, very special. Sort of the lapis blue with the black roof without the panoramic roof looks really, really nice actually. Super, super cool. Drives well, feels very, very serious on the Bridgestone Potenza tyres. You don't get any sort of like the performance pack sort of tyres. You don't get track orientated tyres in the UK, but you do get in other regions. The smoked lights, it's all subjective in terms of look. So it's up to you to decide how you can configure it. You can get it in white, you can get it in black, you can get it in blue, you can get it white with the black roof or black with the black, blue with the black roof like this car. IQ headlights are standard, a Krapovich exhaust. It's got absolutely everything. Our black badge, our badge in black. Look at that. Oh, very nice matte, like a Volkswagen official matte they've got over the top. Very, very nice. And yeah, those lights look special too. And they do like little party tricks as well. And the black Estral wheels come as standard, and you get the R like black logo sort of through it. R badge there on the door, and R door mirrors too, with the black badge and the tinted windows and that spoiler body coloured as well with the black roof which goes all the way down to there. Very, very smooth and very, very cool. Oh man, you know what I'll do is I'm going to get more up to speed with this car, have a good feel with it just off camera, so I can really give you guys a decent first impression, and you'll join me when I park up again. Just to give you my initial thoughts on this amazing, amazing car. So yeah, join me in a second. So turning off the assists is quite good, but you have to do it each time you turn on the car, which, yeah, can be what it'll be. I love it in special mode. I just love the noise, the rawness of the car. The buttons actually, which they've got the same haptics from the 8, but you're supposed to, like people were knocking, and including me, would knock the heated steering wheel. You don't get that now, which is nice. It feels like they've it's just a little bit less hard to press basically. Well, that's quite cool. Torque, oh, very cool. So you can customize the whole dash. Oh, there's loads of little bits to change between. I think I prefer the physical buttons though. I'm just going to be completely honest with you there. Yeah, I'll keep the camera rolling. Let's go with this one, because this car is awesome. Actually, no, join me in a second. I do actually really wonder how capable this car will be on more track orientated tyres. It feels so confidence inspiring. It feels like an 8 turned up to the max and just redefined every little bit to make it better. I love the touch and feel quality. I love the steering wheel. This is genuinely the best car available for me in 2024 that you can get, the R Black Edition, or even the normal R, which I think I'm going to have a try on as well, because you can get it without the performance pack, perhaps for that little bit more of a subtle look. You've got the options on that sort of front. how it kind of handles on these sort of like tight, twisty roads. It's a hatchback. That's what they're there for. You know, they're there to just work in the UK so well. And I'm so, like, feel so grateful to have had the privilege to be able to drive this car. One of the first cars ever in the UK, 260 miles in a black edition. I literally got the first one at like 9 o'clock on this Thursday. And hopefully the point of view helps you out, and I can share my further thoughts as well as I try. You know, I want to try the Golf R again. I want to try the Club Sport as well. This for me works well with the traction. A Krapovich exhaust sounds nice. An optional extra, which is actually a bit of a shame in some ways, because with the black edition you get black exhaust tips. Now it will also hit the rev limiter as well if you want it to. Oh, I just love it in special mode. Oh, it's got more than enough power than you could ever need. Oh, yeah. How amazing is this car? It's one of the best steering feels I've felt from an electric rack. If I can remember my time in the Mark 8s. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I'm just sold. What an amazing car this is. And the noise. And even in race mode, it's not too jerky on the accelerator, so you get firmer throttle response, but it's not too bad. And then you can just soften everything down if you want to go into comfort. Ah, amazing. I mean, you could just keep putting your foot down and going, and it's very stable. And this is why I prefer to these cars to say like the GTIs and the Club Sports, because you have that extra weight with the 4Motion, the 4-wheel drive, with that torque vectoring at the rear. It actually makes it quite stable, and actually quite better and rounded on some of these bumps, just from standard. And with the dynamic chassis control, you then have the option to go more comfortable or more firmer. I'm absolutely stunned. Harman Kardon, I've just listened to a bit of the music as well, just off camera. It sounds really good system. Black edition. Could they have done more inside? Put some more black edition-y bits in? Maybe. You can sort of play around a little bit on the modes to sort of, well, I mean, torque is quite cool. G meter. You can do launch control on this. Which I have shown on my channel, so check back, subscribe, look at previous videos, and I'll share more to come as well. For those waiting for this car, you know, I'm filming this obviously 31st of October 2024, but owners are sort of saying to me they'll get them in sort of like December, January sort of time. That's what I've heard, maybe into the start of next year for delivery. Oh, what a cool car. It's just so... And let's try the brake. So 50 to 30, let's just give it a little bit of a hard stamp. Yeah, I mean, really good stopping power. It just feels so meaty. And just the touch and feel of it, I have to say, it feels like a special car. And with the Krapovich exhaust too, it just enhances everything. And then you can just cruise around like... I mean, you can pop it in any other mode, but to be honest with you, what an amazing car. You gotta not get carried away with this car. Feels very responsive. I like the paddles as well in manual mode. That exhaust is just banging and banging and banging. Oh, so cool. Just a wonderful car to see in 2024. Petrol engine, 333 horsepower. It can take the power. That's the thing with the 4Motion. And the Club Sport actually only has 300, with the GTI having 265. That's probably about your limit max 300 for a front wheel drive car, whereas this can take it. That extra kick at the top end is very nice. And it just feels super special to me. We've got a GTI over there, just a standard Mark 8.5, which I have driven on the channel. but it's just so confidence inspiring. All right, okay, let's park up and let me summarize my first impressions of this amazing car. Absolutely sensational. I love driving this car. I've got to reflect a little bit more because it's so early sort of first impressions of the car. But yeah, just in the sun, sort of looking around it, the Lapis Blue with the black roof works really well, and the black door mirror cards, the quality. So this is painted down the side as well with the sort of side skirt, and the gloss black at the front. You've got little grooves with the aero sort of shown in there as well with the new Mark 8.5 Golf R, the beefier front end, the sort of like smoked out lenses at the front. That 333 horsepower is just amazing. I thought that was a scratch there, but it's not, it's just hair. Really fun to drive, really fast, really responsive. The gearbox feels super good as well. Those wheels as well, the Estoril wheels with the black brake calipers, which is part of the black edition, black R badging, black. That's your signature sort of part of the car. Very, very nice. With that performance pack rear spoiler, the IQ tinted lights at the back, a Krapovich exhaust, titanium. And you know what? The more you drive it, the more it burbled and popped. And it was just so nice on the paddles. And when it's in manual mode, it holds manual mode. It's just amazing. Just, wow. Get involved in the comments, and you've got an amazing car if you get a black edition or even a normal Mark 8.5, because that's the main thing to say about the Golf R, and I will try another one. You know, the black edition is like, just turns things up a little bit, comes with the performance pack, comes with quite a few options. But yeah, what a mega car. I mean, one last little look around it in the sun, looking sensational. My first drive in the black edition. What a great car. That Lapis Blue paint with the black car. I mean, genuinely for me, I've hyped this car up a lot, but this is the car to get in 2024 if you're a hot hatch, do everything enthusiast. One car for everything. 4Motion, 333 horsepower, probably get you 40 miles per gallon. I do in my Mark 7 Golf R. Why can't you in this with that 2-litre E888 engine? Quality car. Yeah, I'm blessed. Thank you so much, because it allows opportunities like this from you guys. And you know, if you told my 5-year-old self playing with cars on the ground, in the garden, or on my bedroom floor, that I'd be with Volkswagen driving a brand new, spanking new Golf R Black Edition, never would have believed it. So thank you so much for this opportunity and for being here. And get involved in the comments. What do you think about the new Mark 8.5 Golf R Black Edition? Absolutely fantastic. Amazing. So as if by magic, you join me in a different Golf R. This is the Golf R Estate, and I've just been out for a good drive in this car just to get a subjective feel. I love the Golf R. It's absolutely amazing. This is the best estate I've ever driven. For the family, it does everything. But there's a few things I wanted to show you inside, which I probably haven't touched on. I've had a little bit more of a play with these haptic buttons on the 8.5, and yes, it's harder to press now. I've got the reverse camera and the surround view up just for you guys to see, and actually the views are quite cool. How if you just press the view button here, you see it's a bit weird to touch, I'll be honest, but you can change it in between some cool modes. Like that one's pretty cool, and then you've got that one also at the top, but I've been kind of keeping it in this mode. The R button's a little bit harder to press. It just, I'll be honest, I don't really like the feel to it. I think they look cooler than the ones which are the buttons, if that's your thing, and maybe you can get used to it. You know, it looked like a little bit of a letdown actually in the Club Sport that I tried. It wasn't perhaps as great. These paddles are great. The car is amazing. Oh, so amazing. And I'm going to try and get out in another Golf R as well, just to, why not? Because that's what my channel is about. You know, I could show you all the fancy stuff and do so much filming, but actually I just want to drive it and then actually talk to you guys in the comments what's it actually like to drive. That's kind of the main thing. But let's just pop this off for a second and I'll show you a little bit of a walk around of this Golf R Estate. So yeah, this Golf R Estate is in Lapis Blue, and it's got the Varmanor wheels. And I tell you what, subjectively, little tiny things. This obviously reduces unsprung mass because they're lightweight. They feel great. This is on Bridgestone Patenta tyres as well. The brakes, the stopping power is amazing. The car looks stunning. I mean, look at this, absolutely amazing in the Lapis Blue with the look around it. This isn't obviously the black edition. And my kind of theory, I mean, that is the ultimate car. Ultimate car. Tinted, it comes with the roof bars as well, and you've got tinted lights at the back. Standard exhausts sound fantastic. This car looks great as well. And it's good to get a lot like a back-to-back. It does weigh a bit more, but actually in the UK, I think it's quite good because it just is so planted, yet it's still the same width as a normal hatch. So it's kind of got everything going for it. You don't get the blacked out badges now because it's not the black edition. You get the blue bar across the front too. Like I said, I've driven the Focus ST estate, which I liked. This is the best estate I've ever driven. I love the Golf R. It's stunning. I'm going to try and get out in it again just to give you a more of a subjective feel. But yeah, Golf R estate, absolutely stunning. And obviously practicality-wise, I mean, it's big enough. Proper tinted windows. You've got all the space you want in the back. Blue interior works really, really well. Plenty of space, more leg room in here. Blue mats as well. Boot space. You got it all with the Golf R. This 8.5, I don't think there'll be a better car for me ever made, ever. This is it. It sounds amazing. And this is with the standard exhaust too. All right, I'm going to try and get a drive in a normal Golf R, not a black edition. If you're not in for the performance pack, this obviously doesn't have the wing because it's an estate. If you're not in for the performance pack with the wing and everything, just potentially just get a standard Golf R because you're getting everything with it. This with 333 horsepower really pushes. It's so fast and so fun and agile at the back. I was winding it down some roads and it was brilliant. Off camera because it's a full-on day today. I hope to get more time with these cars in the future. So subscribe to the channel, you'll see that. But yeah, the Golf R is brilliant. And they seem to sound better than the Club Sport. Maybe that's just through my ears. But yeah, the Golf R estate, super mega. And the Golf R in general is great. I mean, black edition, standard, estate, all of them are just absolutely fantastic. And on top of that, you get a comfortable driving position, really great seat, really great wheel. I like the wheel. The buttons are a little bit hard. the tech has been good as well. I've had plenty of time playing around with that too. So that's pretty positive. Let's see if I can get a drive in another car. But if I can't, comment and I will give you my subjective feedback. I have to say the Harman Kardon sound system, I think that's important to go for with the chrome kind of around the outside because it actually adds a little bit more premium quality to the car. So that's quite a nice option. Pan roof is sort of like a maybe, maybe not. You'll just have to kind of see. But yeah, each their own. Seats are great, car's great. I haven't accidentally pushed the buttons though. That's the one thing when I've been sort of driving it a little bit hard. So that's quite good to know with the Golf R. I prefer these paddles to say the Club Sport because I drove a white Club Sport and a King's Red Metallic Club Sport, which will be on my channel if it's in the future or up on the link above. So amazing. Right, let's see if I can get another drive in this car, but if not, wonderful car. My favourite car. If people ask me what car should you get, I would just say Golf R, Mark 8.5 facelift. 100%. It's wonderful. 333 horsepower, more than enough. This pulls, fun, capable, brilliant, wonderful, excellent, super cool. So that is absolutely wonderful. I've just had a chance in this hatch. As you can see, it's a different car, Varminor wheels, panoramic roof, performance pack, DCC as well. This car doesn't have the Akrapovic, so I got a sense of what the exhausts were like on this car. Yeah, I've just had a good drive in all of these cars. You can see my voice is actually gone. Best car I've ever driven, best car in 2024 for me, Golf R. Whether you get the black edition, the normal one, or the performance pack, they're just fantastic. I actually think the unsprung weight makes a difference as well with the lightweight Varminor wheels. It feels really good on the front end and just super fun. It drives fantastic. I'm actually pretty speechless and emotional about this car because I built it up because I love it, but to drive it and to spend time driving it, and I'm sorry it was off camera so you didn't see on some of the roads, probably one of the best drives of my life around here. Even the weather's good. It's absolutely fantastic. If you've got one of these cars, they're just brilliant. What would I say are the main options? I would say DCC if you can. I like the Varminor wheels, but it's all subjective. Pan roof looks great as well and actually doesn't let much wind buffeting either. I personally prefer this to the Club Sport, having driven the Club Sport a little bit more, but I love the Club Sport also. I mean, just look at that in the sun. What a stunner. Lapis blue for this one. I don't know if this has got the contrast black roof. Yeah, no, it doesn't. So it doesn't here, but it does technically a little bit with the pan roof. That rear wing, look at the size of that. Ah, And the IQ headlights as well. The normal exhausts make a good noise actually, really good noise. And it it feels alive. Like you can hear the brakes sort of ticking away, the exhaust ticking away. It's like an emotional car and a wonderful car. Golf R Mark 8.5 lives well up to expectations. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will reflect further. Anything you want to know about this car, I've spent a lot of time. I've probably clocked up a good few hours driving this car. All of them, the Black Edition, the Estate, and this car. And I've driven the Club Sport today as well, so I've got that subjective view. Wonderful car. I think the only thing up now is to drive one without the performance pack, without the with the 18-inch wheels. That's probably up. But I love these wheels. They certainly bring out a lot in the car. The R calipers, I quite like them in blue actually. They're basically like two-piece floating discs. They are quite large as well. They really do stop and they feel progressive. And just the feel in the steering, it's really good. Really nice weighting to it in special mode with that softer DCC suspension. Wonderful. Thank you so much for watching this review on the Black Edition and every Golf R first impression. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe, more content to come. I'm blessed for all your support, and thank you so much for Volkswagen for allowing me to have this opportunity and to share it all with you, and more to come. That's the thing. Best car 2024, 2-litre E888, 333 horsepower, no electric, no hybrid, just a wonderful car. Lost for words, love it.